show was successful, and I was really successful, but I was really just playing a part, trying to please everybody else, because God forbid they find out who I really am. And then I just did a lot of work on myself. I read books. I went and, I kind of took these courses and paying attention and meditation and kind of listening to who I was, and I got in touch with an enormous amount of shame. And I had, I just was carrying around this sadness inside and this shame of the fact that I was gay, when I was like, why am I ashamed of who I am? It's who I am. And who's everybody else to tell me that that's wrong? It's my life, So I just decided I was going to come out, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
This is so hard, but I think I've realized that I can't even say the word. Why can't I say the word? I mean, why can't I just say, what is wrong? Why do I have to be so ashamed? Why can't I just say the truth? Be who I am. I'm 35 years old. I'm so afraid to tell people. Susan, I'm gay. That felt great. That felt so great. And it felt so
that
loud.
That particular show, the energy in the room was it was electric. It was insane. And every time I would say, I'm gay, when I'd lean forward to the microphone and say I'm gay, for the rehearsal, every time I'd sob, because I had never said that. So to say the words I'm gay came from such a place of like I said, it had been shame, it had been, just self-hatred and all these feelings that society feeds you on a daily basis to tell you that you're wrong.
No, I don't like Richard. I like Susan.
Susan?
Wow.
I know this is a big shock. I really don't expect you to, accept it just right away. Let it take your time. Let it sink in.
Well, I, for one, think it's super. Now, what should we call you? Gay or lesbian?
How about Ellen?
Okay, Ellen.
With Laura Dern, my friend, who we were just it's crazy. I've never really talked about this on the show before, but 10 years ago, April 30th, was when I did the coming out episode on my sitcom.
First, let me say it was an extraordinary experience and opportunity, and really an honor to get to be there alongside you at that moment. It was an exciting time, and we had an amazing experience, and there was certainly backlash, I guess, that we all felt from
But see, I'm just learning this about you right now. I had backlash. I didn't work for 3 years. I didn't have one phone call, one person answering my phone for 3 years. But Laura, I just learned, she had just been nominated for an Academy Award. Her work was amazing, and she didn't work for a year and a half after that episode just because she was on my show. I had no idea.
I must say, it was radical. It was radical because we look now at something that would be completely the norm on television, which is the great news, and you were the pioneer of that. So that's the gift. But the challenge is in the moment, where the hell did everybody go?
Yeah.
It feels awfully terrifying.
Yeah.
I also did receive extraordinary letters. A couple not so nice letters also, but some really extraordinary letters from families who felt that you had given them an extraordinary gift, and I got to be part of that.
So now let's get to the real stuff. What's it like being married to Elvis?
Best relationship ever.
9 years.
9 years. A great relationship.
And I think you should think of yourselves as winners. Not all of you, but the people who have won before should think of yourselves as winners. And I know what you're thinking, Ellen, that's easy for you to say. You've been chosen to host, and that's sort of the highest award there is. Thank you.